Ah, fuck you. Nice. Just like avoid killing the guy on the bike, but kill the other guy on the bike, you fucking dickhole. I hate people. Leon Loco here, as you've probably guessed by the plethora of lions on the Aprilia RXV. I'm gonna go do a little exploring today, because why not? You know, sometimes you're just riding or driving along and you see some little trails going off in the woods, and if you're like me, you think, you know what, one day I gotta grab a dirt bike and head on in there and see what's up with that. And if you're also like me, you very rarely actually do that because priorities and work and life and all that kind of crap. But today, I have some time to kill, so I'm going to actually do that. There's a little trail up here I've had my eye on, and I said, screw it, let's grab the RXV and go do some exploring. Maybe it's a quarter-mile road to a cell tower, which is nothing particularly interesting, or maybe it's something that I will ride in future. Shit, that was it. Bollocks! Bollocks and damn! Whatever. Fortunately, I have a dirt bike. So I've seen this little area a few times before, and I usually see like a couple cars parked in there, which in my world means there are hikers going on hiking trails. And as long as there are no hikers here today, which there are not, yep, there is a trail in there. Let's see what we can do, shall we? Yeah, a tight squeeze. But it is no match for the RXV. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Open the visor a bit. Go do some of that dirt bike shit. A little bit rocky, but not too bad. Yeah. Actually kind of nice. Famous last words, I realize, but really nice. It's third, I don't want third. Yep, fallen tree with a bypass. I love it when that happens. What the fuck? Like a phone box or something? Okay, well. Where does Mr. Trail go here? I'm gonna say that's Mr. Trail over there. There's Mr. Trail. Hello, Mr. Trail. Are you ready to wrap? Oh, this actually goes in here quite a ways. Let's go see how fun and interesting it is. A lot of washboard and washout stuff. It's one thing about kind of backwoods wrapping in the East Coast. Whenever there's like big rain, like really serious rain that comes through, there isn't really a whole lot of places for it to go. So it pretty much just creates a creek wherever it wants to end up. And that can be a little bit challenging on a bike, but so far this seems, I don't want to say well trafficked, but not too bad to go over at present. Hopefully that remains the case. This is pretty technical. Not bad though, just keeps you on your toes. Ooh. Now this is more technical than I was expecting. But that's okay. Huh. Ow. Fuck, that hurt. Up or down? I'm gonna say up. Why? Because nothing's ever gone wrong for me climbing a really rocky, steep bit of terrain on this bike. Shit. Okay, that didn't work out. Yeah, except that, I guess. Fuck in hell. And that. This isn't that bad. It's a little sporting, but... Ow. Getting a lot of shit in my helmet, so I'm guessing there aren't actually that many dirt bikes that come through here. Or if they are, they're really short. Let's go this way. Because why the hell not? We're into granite now, big slabs of this shit. Oh, that's some big fucking rocks there. Some really big rocks that I nearly went splat on. Come on. One of the hardest things to teach people about riding through technicals like this is just keep your momentum up. You don't want to go too fast that you can't stop if it hits a fucking fan on you, but if you just keep a little momentum going, a lot of these rocks are not really a big deal. Another thing I should mention, if you do this on your own a lot, like I do, out, exploring new trails, it's a really good idea to have some kind of GPS logging. Jeez, this just splits off forever. And some kind of little GPS logging doohickey, whether it's a Garmin or just a phone app. I just use an app on my phone, it works fine. So that if you do get completely disoriented, you can find your way out without having to, call for help or whatever, or walk around for God knows how long, or run out of gas. It's just a good idea. And where does this go? Get into sand. Huh. You don't see sand very much on the East Coast. So that's interesting. That means we're probably on the summit of some kind of thingy. Gotta love all my incredibly technical gate. Can I get around the gate? Yes, I can. Wow, what's this? Some big-ass unimproved road of some kind. Okay, so this is clearly an access to... What the hell? Wow. There's a huge-ass lake down here. Huh. Well, that's cool. That is, in fact, very cool. Huh. Well, that's neat. Huh. This is more of a hiking path than a bike trail. That's okay. Ooh, this goes down into the lake, I'm guessing. What's the worst that could happen? No, it does go through. Never mind. Jeez. You can't ask for much better fishing access than that. Holy crap. Ooh, this is tight. I had no idea that this lake is in here. It's pretty big. Trees. Huh. Well, this is a nice little campground. Huh. I can't believe I found this. Usually, and that goes to show you, sometimes, you know, a trail will just go, a few miles into the bush to a cell tower or something, and it's not particularly interesting. And sometimes, oh, I see, okay, I get it. Sometimes you find something like this, which is just beautiful. I mean, I'm so happy I found that. That's sweet. Sweet! Another tree. Rocks. Yeah. What a wonderful running commentary there, on Loco. Let's see, there's some trees, and some rocks, and basically a big fucking forest. I'll have to try to think of something more interesting to say. I know. I'll talk about Apple. That's sure to piss off at least half my viewers, probably. Or maybe not. But yeah, so the big Apple event was yesterday, where they announced the iPhone 7 and the new iWatch, or Apple Watch, which is cool, because I'm an Apple guy. Not for any particular reason, I just like their shit because it works. There's I've used a lot of other stuff. I've used Windows and I've used Android stuff, and I just cannot deal with the amount of fucking around you have to do to make shit work initially and then keep shit working. Because quite frankly, I could spend 2 hours fucking around with a Windows or an Android problem, or I could be out here doing this. And it doesn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out which one of those I would rather be doing. Whereas with Apple, I just took out a tree there with my GoPro. Motovlogger problems. Whereas with Apple, it's their shit, it's their own marketing crap, but it really is true. It just works, whew. So, yeah, Apple stuff just works, it doesn't waste my time. I don't have to spend hours fucking around with shit. And it's not because, a lot of people who are anti-Apple for whatever reason are like, oh, well, it's for people who are idiots and don't know how to set shit up. It's like, no. I'm a network engineer, a Unix sysadmin in my previous life before I got into the car and bike thing. And, believe me when I tell you, I can set up a fucking computer to do what I want it to do. The trick is, I just hate doing it. I can't stand it. And Apple stuff, it's flexible enough to let me change the stuff I don't like, and well engineered enough so that for the majority of things, I just don't have to. I just turn it on and do what I gotta do, and then the computer fucks off and doesn't get in my face anymore. And, there's no viruses, there's no fucking really hacktastic, shitty UI state. It all just looks nice and it works properly. It's like, what can I compare it to? Well, it's like buying a really nice car, like an Audi R8, say, versus like a Chevy fucking Cavalier, or whatever the hell they're making now. That used to be a Cavalier. It's like, yeah, you're going to pay more for it, but it's just built to such a higher standard that it's just a much more pleasurable thing to use. And yes, you can get to work just fine in a Chevy sedan, as you can use an Android phone to get your shit done. But if you have the ability to use something better, I can't imagine why you wouldn't. I suppose is the best way of putting it. So, and really these days, it used to be that Apple stuff cost a lot more for comparable performance than like Windows stuff and whatnot. But that really isn't the case anymore. And hasn't been for some time. One of the oldest running jokes going is like the best Windows laptop you can buy is a Mac. Just run Windows in a VM or natively if you want, now that it's all Intel hardware. So yeah, I'm an Apple guy, and it was, yeah, I think I went down before. Yeah. So I'm an Apple guy just because, you know, their shit doesn't waste my time. And lets me spend more time doing stuff like this versus fucking around with computers, which I really don't like. Okay, I wanted to go off here before and I didn't. Let's see what is up here. So yeah, Apple fan. And the new iPhone 7 isn't really a huge departure from the iPhone 6. You know, it's got a nicer camera and it's faster. And they cranked up the storage a little bit and so on and so forth, which doesn't really affect me because I don't keep that much shit on my phone, but it does have some stuff that's pretty cool. And but my primary reason for wanting a new iPhone is just I just cracked my iPhone 6. Gave me like almost 2 years of very dependable service, and then I was actually just doing some pictures out on a bike and had it propped up on a tree. Fell over like 6 feet onto a rock, and that was all she wrote. It just hit in a certain way. I mean, I have a case on it, but it's the kind where it leaves, you know, the home button and shit area kind of unprotected, so you can get at it easy and plug stuff in. And that's right where it hit the rock, of course. So, yeah, and you know, you can replace the screen. You take it to an Apple store and give them $100 and they'll replace the screen. But I figured, fuck it, if the 7 is coming out soon anyway, I'll just say the hell with it and just upgrade. And the new Apple Watch, I have an Apple Watch, the initial one, the original one, and the new one's got some goodies that I may or may not give a shit about. I haven't really decided yet. I like the new screen is higher resolution and brighter, which I like. That's a big deal for me. And they put GPS in it and slightly better battery and shit like that. So it's nice. I just don't know if it's worth $400 to upgrade. I think that's what it is for the one that I like, the Black Sport. Man, these are some nice trails. So yeah, verdict is still out in the Apple Watch, the new one, because mine still works completely fine, and I do like it quite a lot. The biggest advantage to me is I don't have to dig my phone in my pocket every 5 minutes. What is this? It's a little summit here. What do you say? Do we go up to the top? Do we go up to the top? Hell yes, we go up to the top. I was just going to say, if I don't fall over at least once, I'll have let everyone down, but... Okay. If I'm going to fall over, it's very likely to be here, so... Fuck it. Or I suppose not. And now it's getting kind of sporting. Yeah. These are some fucking rocks. This is the top of a granite mountain. These rocks ain't fucking around. This trail ain't fucking around. Holy shit! Whoa! Okay. Gonna need to Instagram that. Wow. Someone was up here camping and nearly dumped the bike. Whew! Look at that. Man, I wouldn't have thought it was that good. You just haul ass and book, you're on top of a mountain. That's pretty. Man, this is turning into one of the best trails I've hit in a while. technical, but not too bad. There's some okay speed, so I can get the bike cooled down, and I mean, shit, you can't beat the scenery. Alright, that weren't so bad. Whew. Haha! Cool, man! That's awesome! Not sure who left this here, but I like the cut of their jib. America! Guessing someone was up here for the 4th of July. Having a little celebratory camping trip. Which, I mean, really, what's more American than that, aside from involving firearms and fireworks in some way? So, another gate, another area. This appears to be a state park of some kind. See what else we can find. We can find some rocks, but oddly enough, I've never really had a huge problem doing that. Rocky. I just about clotheslined myself. Big Rockies. And some muck. Wouldn't be a party without some muck, I guess. No, this is just more rock than dirt now on this trail. Oh, that's cool. Should I do a burnout? Can't. I tried. What? Fuck! Boot got caught on the peg. Alright, this is getting a little freaky dooky now. Okay, this is now serious fucking. This ain't fucking around. Okay. Well, this is what it's all about, you know. This is exploring without any idea where you're going or how you're going to get back. That is the dirt bike life. You know, that's why when I got out of dirt bikes for a while when I was living in Manhattan and there really wasn't any point having a dirt bike, I really missed it, you know, because I couldn't just get on something and just go explore, which I think, aside from speed, just randomly exploring shit. I mean, look at this. Randomly exploring stuff like this has just been one of the true joys of my life. Okay, so here's a clear example of check it out before you come, because I'm not getting through that in a way that isn't in any way enjoyable. So I think I'll just sum up, because I'm pretty beat. Yeah. Well, I think we covered some miles today and did quite a substantial amount of exploration. The payoff, of course, is finding happy little places like this. And the RXV definitely got me here, and if you're seeing this video, got me home. So it has made up for its past transgressions. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of stuff, me just randomly coming out and exploring shit, let me know. Leave me a comment if you want to. Like the video if you like it. If you didn't like it, don't, dislike it, whatever. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to go ahead and do so. That way you won't miss any videos. And I also have some interesting stuff coming up for subscribers pretty soon. We're going to actually have a contest that's going to be being announced pretty soon where you can win some goodies. So you'll want to subscribe if you haven't, because otherwise you won't be able to take part in that. And yeah, please also share the video if you liked it. Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I certainly appreciate your patronage, and stay tuned for more. Leave a sticker and a card. If anyone finds this one, let me know, because I got some goodies for you.